yet another fun adventure here on Reign of Vecna. Hope you all are doing well. My name is Riku. I am your dungeon master, your mind of Vecna, so to say, here for this adventure. Coming to you live from New York, of all places. As you can see, it's not my usual setup. It's a little bit too sporty than normally for me. This is actually where I'm staying for tonight. It's my dad's kind of office slash trophy room, kind of sort of. So, but it's cool. But yeah, we're able to get to you. Hope everyone is having a fantastic holiday. If you celebrated yesterday or if you're to celebrate coming up, I hope you all are enjoying and having a safe holiday out there. But let's get today's a little bit more darker tone with Reign of Vecna. So let's go around and reintroduce you to everybody. Obviously, your name, who you're playing, and you know what, just in general, how's your holiday going? So let's get started from the top with Nick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I'll be playing Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer. Uh, my holiday's been awesome. It's been relaxing. I got to hang out with my sister and my dad. Things have been going great. Knock on wood.
Fantastic. Next up, we have Damon.
Oh, there we go. There's the microphone. Hi, I'm Damon. I will be playing Eden, your Warforged Twilight Domain cleric. My holiday's been pretty awesome. I went to Vegas for a few days and then came home on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, I went to go see Wicked.
Nice. Didn't bring
Yeah,
up, didn't lose enough, didn't lose that much money, did you?
I didn't gamble at all.
Good, good, good. All right. Next up, we have Goose.
Hey everybody, I'm Goose. I will be playing Tate, the Tiefling Rogue. And my Christmas has been pretty cool. My brother and I went and hung out with some friends yesterday and just ate until we basically passed out. It was a pretty great time.
Sounds like a perfect holiday to me.
Hell yeah.
And finally, we have Slayer. Slayer, you there? Oh, well, well, Slayer is working on getting his mic stuff back. But as you know, he plays Ednis Finder, the dwarf life cleric, here with the party. Tonight, we're also missing uh, Kel, who plays Meek, our reborn Goliath. I almost said barbarian paladin. Very different. um, he had other obligations tonight, so we wish him well, and we'll have him back here next time. So, last time we met, you all successfully heisted the Goblin Keep, got yourself some nice money, got yourself a really cool, strong potion, and a new kitty friend to follow you around uh, for your adventures. And next up, you decided to head over to Shantae's graveyard to help retrieve the gears for the Clockwork King and hopefully get the key to get into the mines to complete all the other chain of events that you're supposed to complete. um, One thing leads to another, always. You arrived at the graveyard, giant hedge maze, fought off some desiccated shamblers, as well as some angry undead bees, and eventually made your way through, thanks to part by Nero's mechanical crab to help find your way. And you finally made it to the center of the maze where a large tree stood before you. And after hanging around the tree, uh, it appears that Shantea herself has made an appearance before you. And I will go ahead and repeat what she said as she stepped out of the tree. Um, as she said, "Who dares disturb the eternal rest of Shantea, she who was slain by the might of Vecna? Leave me now to my slumber, or feel my wrath." Now, before we go any further, not that we're in combat or anything, but I am going to have everybody roll initiative first, just to see how things go. And you don't need to be on the tactical map or anything. This will be on the main page. Also, as you can see, since I am on my laptop tonight, I don't have the pleasure of having 3 screens, so please bear with me as I alt tab to everywhere for all my stuff.
It's all good. It's always fun to jury rig a game on vacation.
Yes. Yes. I always see those things for laptops where you can fold out additional screens and such.
Mhm.
And I always wonder how well they actually work. So,
Can you guys hear me now?
yeah, we hear you. Good. And we'll actually start with you, Edness, as Shantea, the supposed Earthmother, the goddess of of the land, steps out of this tree. What do you do at this moment?
Okay, I missed part of what was going on involving her the last time because of audio issues.
Sure, yeah. I'll explain again. So, you arrived to the center of the maze where supposedly Shantea, the goddess, has been slain by Vecna, and you've basically arrived to her graveyard. Behind this large tree, there is a well where you were asked to retrieve the gears from for the Clockwork King to trade for the key to the mines. As you arrived in this area, it appears the form of Shantea has made her appearance, asking you what brings you here and to leave her to rest or face her wrath.
Well, Agnes will say, "We're here for the gears from the well. We don't intend to disturb you."
She looks at you and goes, "Yet this is my land, and yet you tread upon it."
We need the gears so we can eventually defeat Vecna.
Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Quick question while he's rolling that.
Sure.
Do we actually know who she is?
So you know of Shantea. You know of the goddess. You know of she is goddess of the land, goddess of agriculture. And one thing that Edness that you realize is something does feel off. If you want to make a nature check or a religion check, up to you. which one you make. They will give you different results, but depending on which one you want to make, I'll let you make one of them. And we can see where it goes from there. Okay.
Know a thing or two, maybe.
Yeah. You Tate, one thing that you realize in this moment is that she is she's facing a bit of madness right now. But you feel like you have a stronger sense on how better to appeal to her madness to allow you to walk past, or to maybe get her to allow you to pass.
Like I can
Anyone else?
like I can appeal to her madness, or like push through the madness.
You could appeal to her madness.
Okay.
Anyone else can also make this roll, or make a nature check if they wish. And I'm gonna say, Nero, I'm gonna have you go next with what you want to do. Yeah,
Well,
Nero, to you.
Yeah, good.
I was gonna say, yeah, Nero. This is the goddess. This is the goddess stand before you. Same to you, Eden.
So I had a +0 on both, by the way, just religion and nature. So equally unqualified.
You're in the presence of the goddess.
I think he's going to. He knows what she's the goddess of, so he is going to cast a cantrip, minor illusion, and have a sort of a daisy, like a flower palm, like bloom from his hand, straight from his palm, and he's just like, hello, and he just kind of puts on the smarm a little bit and puts his hand out, and the flower comes out.
Are you trying to flirt with her?
Not trying to.
All right.
When did Nero become a bard?
We don't have a paladin. He's the face. Leave him alone.
Okay.
I mean,
And
sorcerers are
there has been, and many sorcerers have been played as the sluts in place of bards.
I mean, they're also charismatic. Sharptail looks at you and goes, "Huh, life. Haven't seen that in ages. But as you can see around here, I don't dwell in life as much as I used to. What else can you offer?"
Maybe the pleasure of our company.
Been alone for so long, company doesn't really interest me.
Tate's gonna cast message real quick to Nero, and he's gonna be like, "Dude, she's gone crazy. Play to the crazy."
Nero, I will allow you to roll either nature or religion again with advantage. But this will be the last thing you can do this turn before we move on to Eden.
12.
Okay. You have that knowledge for the next time of what Tatus told you, just so you know. Eden. Which one did you rolled religion? I can also to start your turn, you can roll nature if you'd like.
Sure. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, I've got something. Okay, that's not bad.
Never know.
Never know.
Okay.
Hey.
Cool. Yeah. So what would you like to do in this moment? No new information comes to you.
No new info. I'm kind of following in Ednis's sort of steps. I will indicate we mean no harm. We're sorry we disturbed you. We are merely here as a means to an end. We are looking to get something. We need gears to get a key to get to another location to potentially stop Vecna. That is our only goal. We do not wish to disturb you any further. We only wish to continue um, on our mission. We were just recently resurrected. We were new to a lot of this.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
Ooh. Did I take that spell? Did I take guidance? Nope. Fuck. Shit. Persuasion. Okie dokie. We shall see what happens here. Hey! 3.
She goes. She looks at you and goes, "What is on this land is mine, and unless I say so, you will take nothing." Tate, what would you like to do in this moment? Again, you can go ahead and roll. I think either one of. Actually, since you rolled so high in the religion, if you want to roll nature, I'll let you roll that with advantage. Because now that you're aware of her madness right now. So, as you're watching all of this go down, and you see as the madness is building in on her, as I said, something feels off. And in this moment, you realize this isn't Shantea. This is a different undead dryad who believes they are Shantea. I think you're still muted if you're trying to say something.
No, I'm trying to think. That's a lot.
I mean, you're aware. You're very aware that the gods aren't dead.
Yeah.
So to find a dead god before you is unusual.
We'll go the message route again.
Okay.
Not Shantea. Not sure who it is. Definitely undead. Shouldn't be here.
Who did you message?
Huh?
Who did you message?
Nero.
Ah. Can I hear you?
I mean, message is kind of like an under the breath thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very perceptive.
You see Tate just staring at this what you think is Shantea, just mumbling to himself.
It's totally like that, like a beautiful mind moment. Just just taking in everything and processing.
Okay.
Tate, anything else you want us? Ooh, excuse me. Say. I won't say do since you use message. So.
Tate at this point, because he's not like, oh, you know what? Totally forgot I had a high charisma. That's my bad. It's been a minute. Tate's just gonna look at her straight in the face now that he's given that message to Nero. Who are you? And like while he's doing that, just like he's gonna like palm one of his daggers, like just in case.
He goes. She looks at you and goes. I just told you, I am the goddess Shantea. How dare you question my existence?
Oh, it is entirely my nature to question liars.
Oh.
What do you mean, liar?
Oh.
Last I checked, Shantea, while the gods may be dead, they're not undead.
With this, you see a sense of hesitation in Shantea as she kind of retreats into her mind and goes, No. I am the one that was slain by Vecna. I was the one who protected this land. You're the liar here.
You may have protected the land and you may have been slain by Vecna, but you are 100% not Shantae.
You see,
Well,
she begins to look at her hands and is she almost in what has went from anger to sadness and almost fear collapses to her knees, and she goes, No, how could this be? As you see, as she's pretty much goes into almost a catatonic retreat into herself in misery among this fact.
kind of.
And
Tate
she spends
totally
the next
just
turn. She spends the next turn pretty much crying.
Tate just kind of like whispers like to immediately just like to the group like, I can't believe that worked.
Well,
Edness, what would you like to do? It's your turn. As she is sobbing in sadness over this fact.
Edness will look at Tate in confusion. And while keeping an eye on the creature, and very gently reaches behind her back and palms the palms Zesperus.
Okay. As you take hold of Zespara, you could hear her in your mind go, I don't think he is going to attack. Um, I think the horny one was right. Tate is a tiefling.
Right. That's not where my brain went.
So I had to pull that out at least once.
No, I'll
Probably
own
won't
it.
be the
I
last
appreciate
time.
it.
You said horny. I went the stereotypical bard route.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
I totally thought you were talking about Nero, for sure. But then again, I don't even remember my own character, so it's okay.
Yeah, and you found out everything. Nero didn't know shit.
He was doing his when in doubt, lay on the charm, only it kind of didn't work.
No.
At that point, Edness will say to the others, Zaspara agrees with you, Tate. She thinks you are correct.
So I will say at this point, you're about 30 feet away from the well itself. On the other side, you will have to walk past her, but as I've said, she's like in full fetal position, depressive mode right now. So Edness, is there anything you want to do?
Edness will very carefully start walking around the creature, making a way for the well, but keeping an eye on the creature the entire way.
Okay, yeah.
So instead of like walking directly, it's more of like a sidestep around.
Yeah. And you can easily do that. You can get just with your speed 5 feet away from the well, walking around her. She basically doesn't notice you moving at all. You do notice next to the tree there is a small altar as well, which has a small leather satchel on it and the symbol of Shantea carved into it. But you're about 5 feet from the well itself.
Does it appear
Cool.
like anything's in the satchel if I were to like pick it up momentarily?
It does appear to have some weight to it.
Okay. I'll put something that's like the semblance of life that I have on me in it and put it back on the altar.
You open the bag, and before you're able to put something else in it, there is a smell that kind of hits you. Not like a dead smell or anything like that. In fact, it kind of tastes it kind of smells familiar. It smells like beans. Do you still want to put something in it?
No. As a matter of fact, and this will reach in and try to pull one of the beans out.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a normal bean. At least to you, it looks like a normal being.
Let's see. And I'll put the bean back in the bag
Okay.
because she suspects this might be a magical item, but she doesn't know what it is.
You don't have identifier or anything?
Nope.
All right. Then, yeah, that's all you know. Cool. All right. Then, on that case, we'll move on to Nero. It is your turn.
How far am I from the well?
30 feet.
30 feet. And how deep is the well? Can I tell or no?
Walking up to the well, the well is pretty deep into the ground. It's pretty. It seems like it's a pretty, what would be normal for a well this time. You do see the rope, kind of extending down into the well, as if whatever it's attached to is extended to the bottom. You see for the contraption the two gears on it that will help it spin. It looks like it's actually a switch system. You just flip a switch and it automatically will either roll up or extend the rope.
Okay, I'm going to look over at Tate, kind of gesture at the well, and like just gauge his like. Does he want to go down? Or does he want like me to go down? Should someone else go down? Kind of like.
You can't see the bottom of the well, but also the gears that you need aren't down in the well. They're in the contraption that's holding the rope and bucket up.
I thought they were in the well. Okay.
Oh no! You don't have to go in the well. No.
Oh, thank God.
They're in the well in the sense that they are part of the well.
Yeah, you don't have to. This isn't a Baldur's Gate situation where you have to climb down into the well and fight a bunch of spiders.
Tate's just gonna kind of give Nero one of those "what the fuck" kind of looks.
I want to go into the well. Like, you well.
By the way, Riku,
yeah,
is a nonverbal method. Edness will look to the others momentarily and mouth bag of beans as while pointing at the bag.
I'm not hungry. Thank you, though.
And then she'll facepalm at how clueless Nero is.
Watching the carbs right now.
I'm kind of on a keto thing. Like, he's just gonna sign KETO, Like.
And then Edness will eventually will non-verbally say possible magic item.
Wow.
Put them in your
It's about as subtle as that biscuit.
Oh, the biscuit. If y'all haven't seen, head onto my TikTok. There's a clip from the biscuit incident.
Was that whoever threw that roll?
Your mom's a hoe. All right, Nero, what do you want to do here?
I'm gonna try and get the gears out of the device.
Okay. It'll take you 2 actions to be able to take the gears out. So you can use your action this turn and then your next turn to finish it.
I'll get in there and start tinkering with it.
Fantastic. Eden, what would you like to do?
Oh boy.
Hopefully, the brains of the operation understood what Edness was hinting at.
Um, I don't have identify, so I can't do. I picked up what Ednus was putting down in regards to magic item, and would I know a bag of beans just
Do you have
from?
detect magic or anything?
Oh god, I do have detect magic as a spell.
So you wouldn't know if you use detect magic. You wouldn't know. Um, with detect magic, you'll be able to find out if it's magical. You wouldn't
Right.
be able to identify exactly what it is.
Right. Cool. I will cast detect magic
Mm-hmm.
just to get the um 30 feet from me, so I'll maybe move a little closer
Okay.
to get like a 30 feet or a.
So the bag is giving off uh, transmutation magic off of it.
Mhm.
Um, so it is clearly some kind of magic item
Mhm.
with transmutation properties. While you're doing this, you also notice just within that range, there is this uh, necrotic energy just around the area in general. Uh, a lot of it on this dryad, um, clearly because they're undead, but also the land that you're on. You can sense that um, this land has been blighted by
Mm.
whatever force was here, and there there is potential danger if
Mm.
things go awry. That's the
Right.
kind of things that you're sensing. Um, yeah, that's what I could say.
Hmm. Well, Ethan will kind of say this land is tainted. There's a necromantic. This land is tainted. Sorry.
Well, of course, it's tainted. Tate's standing on it.
But oh. But it's more than that. Um, that is there. I know there are things you can do, but it's not something that could be done like in a moment. Um,
Or advisable.
hmm?
Or advisable to do.
Yeah, yeah. That part. Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Okay.
yeah. So I will just you know just advise of that to let everyone know. So keep your
Mm.
eyes and ears open. We may not be out of danger yet while this Fotea is crying.
I love it. Um, Tate, it's your turn.
So while Nero is getting the gears, Tate is actually going to walk over to the dryad.
Okay.
He's going to kind of like kneel down next to her and kind of like pet her branches, kind of like where her hair would be, I guess. And he's going to kind of like lean in and whisper into her ear. It's okay. the gods aren't dead, and Vecna will suffer.
Shantea, or what fake Shantea looks up at Fotea looks up to you and goes, Is that true? Is my goddess still alive?
Two of my friends are clerics, and they are both receiving their power from their goddesses right now.
You see as she kind of looks up in tears in her eyes at this, looks over at Eden, seeing her using the detect magic to channel that energy. She also looks at Edness, also of a life cleric. Pocketing beans. Maybe not exactly, but given that both Lathander and Shantae are part of the both part of life domains, she can sense that off of them, and she looks at you and goes, "My name is Corbonia. I was a servant of Shantea. I was protecting this land in her name from Vecna, and I failed." As she kind of retreats back into herself in sadness. Edness, it is your turn.
All right.
You have a bag of beans in your hands. With a crying dryad and a half elf, or an elf, half elf, stealing gears, trying to figure out how to steal these gears.
Agnes will take the bag and bring it to the dryad and ask her, "Do you remember what this is?"
An offering to my goddess. It was brought here long ago, before everything happened.
It is a bag of beans.
Very observant.
It's magical. Just as I'm like detecting magic, just
She kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, and they can bring new life if you use them correctly."
With your blessing, I would like to use these to try to restore life to this land in the long run.
Chantel would be thankful if you did that. Tears still in her eyes, crying. She could barely get the words out. So yeah, you're allowed to take these, and she pretty much tells you these are literally a bag of beans, the item. When you get a chance, Edness, go ahead and roll me 3d4. That will determine how many beans are actually in the bag.
Okay.
But while you take care of that, Nero, you're currently disassembling this thing. Are you continuing to do so?
Yeah, he's trying to be as nonchalant about it as possible, which means that he's being very, very obvious. And one of those things where he's kind of anyone who could look over there knows exactly what he's doing, but he thinks he's being slick. So
Mhm.
yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah. After a little bit more of working with the mechanics and stuff, you're able to get the gears, two of the gears off of the well, and you are now in possession of them. You realize as you are taking this apart that without these gears, the well is not going to be able to function anymore. But given that it seems like the well was dry anyway, and it's currently possessed by an angry undead dryad, probably not many people are going to be coming around here. So yeah, you have the gears. What would you like to do?
She
That was
was
your action.
angry. She's now kind of
She's
sad.
now sedated.
No, I can't do that. How big are the gears?
Like almost like a steering wheel size.
Oh wow, okay, much bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast enlarge reduce on them to shrink them and then pocket them.
So you did already use your action to get the second one off.
That's right. So he's gonna, I guess, just really like try to shove it into his coat. You probably see about half the gear sticking out and just kind of.
All right, cool. And
walk back over.
Fantastic. All right, you're back over with the group then. Eden.
Is Meat just kind of like in the corner, just like full zombie right now?
Yeah, he's like. Yeah, if Meat was here, this would probably be his set, but he is just in complete awe of everything that's going on right now.
He rolled a natural 1 on his religion check, and he's just like, Goddess!
He doesn't. He's the one going mad now, not believing anything.
Okay.
He's still trying to figure out how I tricked him with the whole goblin thing.
Yes. Oh yeah. He's still going through that and nursing a couple bee stings.
Ow. Well, I don't think there's anything we can do. Anything for...
We also need to borrow those gears.
I mean, Nero has them currently holding them and has walked back to the main group.
Yeah.
Near the entrance.
Yes, but Edness is trying to make sure that we can get them without a conflict with the servant of Shantea.
Okay. You'll be able to ask that again on your turn.
I will see that Nero has the gears because it's obvious. Walking with a big I will say to...
He's playing with it like he's driving a bus.
Colvonia? Is that their name?
Colbornia. I'll post it in our chat.
Of
the alchemy chat. There is my PDF. There you go.
California. Thank you. That was almost right.
Yep, almost.
Colburnia, I will say to them. Um, we are sorry that you um, do not feel that you were successful, but there has been a lot lost with Vecna and this
Mhm.
reign of terror. Um, our hope is that with these gears, um, we shall continue on our mission, which is to defeat Vecna. It may take time, but with that time, I hope that we will be able to put a small, if our larger, change into the world. Even a little light, even the smallest bit of light, can cause a plant to grow.
You see her subtly nod at this. She's kind of still in herself. You can tell that she's listening to you and giving her kind of like approval, but she's not really saying much. She's still sobbing. She's still in like that kind of uh, catatonic type of atmosphere, but it's almost that kind of feeling of understood.
We must. Ooh, wow, voice is hard. We must leave you, but know that we are continuing the mission.
Awesome.
And then I will step away and turn and start walking
Start
away.
leading everybody out.
Yeah, start slowly leading everyone away.
All right, Tate.
Like right before he gets up, he's gonna say, "You've done a good job protecting this grove. It could have been way worse. Um, don't don't beat yourself up. You did the best that you could, and I'll make sure we save one of those beans so that way when this is all done, we can have one here."
You see her. She just subtly puts her palm out, and you see an acorn in her hand, as if trying to hand it to you. The acorn looks pure, like not corrupted by this land at all. And she just holds it out to you.
I'll take it from her.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I really hope this is what I think it is.
Ooh,
24.
Ooh, nice.
wow.
So this acorn, specifically, um, you know that it's not going to be able to grow in this land. You're going to need like some kind of undefiled land to plant this in. But you feel that there is, again, just like she said before, new life that will come from it. But as you look to Corbonia's face, you see that her eyes have widened and she is beginning to shake a bit. You're getting the feeling that this was the last bit of her last act of almost sanity, because it appears that that madness that she was under is beginning to return.
He's gonna take it from her, and as he like turns to go away, he's gonna like grab her hand for a second, and he's gonna look at her and say, "I promise we'll make it worth it." And then he's gonna turn and walk away.
She essentially whispers back to you before and just go and very subtly goes, "Go now." Yeah, and then you're gonna just walk away.
Maybe say something.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around to see what happens.
Okay. I'm assuming at this point everyone is walking away unless somebody else wants to say something.
I will grab Meek on the way out.
Okay.
This is like Jeff Goldblum in the back of the Jeep. Must go faster, must go faster.
So I'll take you out of initiative at this point, because as you all begin to leave, you make it about, I'll say about 45, 50 feet away from this center as you return to the entrance. When you hear her voice again, a shrill scream of terror, of clear indication that her madness that you were able to quell for that moment has just returned. Thankfully, due to what has transpired from Vecna, she can't leave where she's at, so she is of no threat as long as you're not in that area. But it is pretty advisable y'all leave.
Edness, you shouldn't have taken those beans, man.
All right. And I assume, what do you? Eventually, you make your way out of the maze and back onto the Boulevard of Religious Freedom where you started. What would you like to do? It's still like midday. What would you like to do?
Huh.
Didn't
Vote
you?
for going back to the Clockwork King?
Yeah, I think we should probably do that. If nothing more.
Didn't you say when we were like last time that for the statues of the different gods that somebody had put like plaques about Vecna on each one?
Yes. Each one contains the name of the god, and it says basically there is no name, there only Vecna.
As we're walking out, every single plaque.
Edness removed one from the Lathander one.
Gotcha. So every single plaque, unless he comes across the one for tomorrow, he'll rip that one off. But every single other plaque along the way, he is just going to draw the poop emoji on every single plaque.
I love it. The first instance of the world of the poop emoji. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're able to do that. You do skip Timora's. You do find Timora's and skip it. But yeah, you can do that. But it sounds like you all are headed to the Clockwork King.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. You re-enter the lair of the Clockwork King, and you see he is busy tinkering away at one of his inventions. You see the two Mondrons floating around, getting things for him. And as you open the door, he sees you, goes, "Oh, welcome back, welcome back. How may I help you today?"
Well, we have something for you. Nero?
He's gonna very ta-da, and pull the gears out and hold them up in front of him.
He looks at these and just goes, "Oh my word, you were able to get them!" And he grabs them both and looks at them and is just like in just shock that you were able to complete this. That this, he goes, my invention can finally be completed. Thank you. Um, it'll take a few weeks for me to fully complete it, but trust me, it'll be worth the time that you spent to do this. Thank you so very much. As he hands it up to the Mondrons to grab and take to the back. And he goes, well, I assume I must keep up my side of the bargain. As he takes the key off and holds it out.
I'll grab it. I'm the
All
mother.
right. Fantastic. Yeah. So Eden, you now have the clockwork key. You notice this key is very particular. It's essentially a skeleton key. While it is made specifically for the mines, I will say you can also use this key as a set of thieves' tools. And if you do, you will get a +2 to your rolls.
Hmm.
So something a little extra than just being a key.
What's
And
what's up with that key? This is the first time Tate's seeing the key.
yeah, I think this is the first time both Nero and Tate have both seen the key.
It is a skeleton key, it looks like. Or it's a clockwork key. That's what it's called. It opens doors.
What an interesting coincidence, because I also open doors.
As do I.
Nero's just gonna quietly back away from these two as they're talking, just like,
And you will see that I pull out a set of thieves' tools and put the skeleton key in the set of thieves' tools. And then I smile as if my face would move.
Tate is not even like upset. He is purely intrigued at the thought of Eden breaking into something.
Yeah. So the Clockwork King looks at y'all. It's like, I hope you take good care of that key, and I hope, at the very least, y'all end up still around for me to even see it again. You know, those mines are dangerous. I do have to warn you. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I do have a random question.
Sure.
Random question and a statement, actually. So, question is,
Mm-hmm.
you deal with like arcane items, like items of the magical sense.
Mm-hmm.
We have so far picked up quite a few things, and our packs are getting a little heavy. You don't by chance happen to have anything that would help out with that, do you?
Let's see if he does. Oh, unfortunately, I do not have anything to help you with that. Sorry.
Insight check. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I will. I will definitely insight check.
Go for it.
Well, since we're
Like to.
here,
While you're here.
20.
He doesn't have anything like that.
okay.
This is all like uh he doesn't have that infusion.
Fair enough.
Nice.
The second thing is, unless you absolutely hate them or think they absolutely deserve it, I wouldn't send anybody else to that grove.
Oh, is it? Is it as bad as I think it is? It looks
Probably.
pretty dead from the outside.
At this point, it's probably worse.
It is surrounded in death.
So that's what that scream was. Yeah, he heard it from here.
Yeah. It's not looking good.
No, I'm glad the entrance has been pretty blocked up, so hopefully no one else goes in there.
Yeah, that's all I had for you. Just,
Okay. Well, I wish you all the best, and don't forget, you still have a debt to pay up before you leave.
I thought.
Nero's the look on Nero's face.
It says to take Matt Rangoon and just slowly put him into his pack. Just
Didn't we pay for some of it?
Not yet. You haven't made a stop here since you paid like half of it, I believe.
we were going to come here, but
Less.
then we went to the grove.
Right. So we should. Oh. Did we? Well, the only money we have is from what we just got.
The
Correct.
thievery. Yes, it was like 900 you got from the
Right.
thievery.
And we only owe 510. So
That
I
is
kind of once the Clockwork King says that, I kind of go, oh right, and then I look at Tate.
What?
Kind of. We have a debt to pay.
I know. We said we had to go get the money first.
We already. Did you leave the chest at the? Did you leave the chest at our? Or
I
no,
wasn't-
you.
I wasn't in charge of the chest. Who had the chest?
Oh yeah, that's right there. You also had the chest of 300, so you would have 1,200 now.
Plus the 5 gems. But
Plus
nobody
the 5
remembers
gems.
those.
So that's another 500, which I think is what you already paid.
Right.
So.
Yeah. We. Oh, I thought. Who have the chest? Don't make me look through my notes. I will find out, bitch.
I honestly don't remember who took the chest.
I don't remember who I handed it to.
Well, it wasn't Nero or Meek because they were like kind of in each other.
Don't say that.
Wow.
But it's not wrong. So that left either Edna or Eden.
Who was holding the cats?
I thought Tate has the cat. Because that's how we got the name Goblin.
Yeah, he kind of like hangs out on my shoulder. Like he kind of like is in my hood a little bit. He's just a little guy right now.
Yeah, he's just a little, like it's like a little pouch on your back.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't know who took the chest.
How about we
Then I
just
didn't
say
write it
you
down.
had it?
Okay, then I will. I guess I didn't bring it with me because fuck that. I'm not that strong. How am I? Well, I guess I am pretty strong actually. I was looking at that. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I could hold it. Yeah. We will be back, and I will leave.
Interlude. as you run back to the inn to grab the gold and come back.
Yeah. 500 gold somehow in a pouch. I don't know. Do I have a bedroll? No. Yeah, I have something. I put it in something.
Yeah.
Or Meek had it. Whoever had it. Thank you, Ednis. Someone had it. I'm getting it. I'm getting the money. That's all that matters. I'm at least pulling out the 510 that we owed and
Fantastic.
coming back with
So
that.
okay, yeah. And he just goes, looks like that's paid up. Thank you all. And if you need anything more, don't hesitate to visit.
Thank you so much.
Cool. All right. You now have the keys to the mines. What? It's still like early afternoon, so anything you would like to do before we continue this journey?
Hmm. I don't think so.
Is
So
there any provisions we should get before we head to the mines? We have the money.
True.
There are some of us that need to eat.
Also
and
true.
Drink water.
I
Some
will
of you.
say, even after paying him off, not even including what I have, there's 300 gold that y'all have dispersed amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we had 900.
We had
We didn't
1,700 altogether.
Okay. Yeah, now I see that. That I wrote down. So take the 510 from that. That's 11. Nope. Yes. Yeah, 1190 remaining. So we could split it up, which we probably will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, calendar, calculator. I can throw you right here. That is a weird number. 1190 divided by 5 is 238.
Fantastic.
If that's what we all wish to do. If that's what we'll do, I guess.
That's fine. I can't carry all this. I'm not that strong. If he would have had a bag, though, y'all would have never seen this again.
Hey, should have rolled differently on that magic item roll. All right. So, yeah, is there anything else you want to do beforehand? I can just if you do want to get anything like any provisions, any mundane items and stuff, you can assume you can find them in town. Not really any magic shops except for the Clockwork Kings, where he has a limited supply. But other than that, you can pretty much find anything that you would need. You could just feel free to just standard adventuring gear stuff.
Right.
The only thing that I would need would be some jerky and like a bottle of cream for the cat.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, rations are that kind of stuff is easy to come upon. In fact, just due to your propriety to the government gems, you'll probably actually get some rations and stuff for your journey for free like that. Just because, Racine owns the place and she likes you guys. So food and drink and that kind of stuff you don't have to worry about. But if there's anything else you need, just feel free to deduct it from your gold and add it to yourselves. But I'm assuming with nothing else desirable to do, we're off to the mines. Okay. let's begin that journey then. So where did oh, okay. So you begin your journey. The journey to the mines is going to take about 3 days. It's a bit of a walk. Um, the road is relatively safe, so nothing really to worry about in the evenings. Plenty of easy places to camp, so you don't really have to. We're not going to really take care of any nighttime events or anything like that for this round of travel. But there are a few notable things that happen on the road. The first of which, um, given your close proximity to the north, um, a freak snowstorm occurs. Like just out of nowhere, begins to snow. Um, it's cold. It is visibility. Is okay, but you can still see the road and such. Um, and as you are walking, as I look at things here, do, 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 um, what is everyone's passive perception?
17.
12.
So Nero's a 12, Eden is a 17,
Mine's a 16.
16, and Ednes, who is having a couple issues. Wait, what did you say, Goose?
16.
16, okay. Um, Eden and Tate, as you're walking through the road, you notice small little tracks leading off the road and around to behind what appears to be a large boulder of rocks.
Do they look familiar at all?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
$20.
You both don't really know what creatures these could be, but excuse me, well, they're easily followable. Like you can clearly follow the tracks. Whatever it is, it's very small. You know that there are things like there are rabbits, small animals around here. Shouldn't be anything too treacherous, but yeah, that's what you're able to find out.
What do you think? Should we look into it?
I mean, we're just walking, so might as well.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Is it just you going, Kate, or is everybody going?
I mean, I'm gonna go either way if it's up to them.
I will follow after he gets a little bit behind, ahead, maybe 10 feet, and then I'll
Okay.
follow behind.
Anyone else? Anyone else following?
Yeah, Nero's gonna catch them. Like he's kind of lost in his own mind until he sees them already going. He's like, "Hey, wait, hey!"
Cool. So, as you're following these tracks, you begin to hear what kind of sounds like childish giggling as you turn the corner of the rock and you spot a trio of 6-inch tall elemental creatures known as Chewiggas, who are currently having themselves a snowball fight. Um, and as you approach, these small creatures, they resemble kind of almost like animated dolls with these spindly limbs and wild hair, um, just having a childish, wondrous time. And as you get around, they kind of stop and just look up at you, and they're just frozen looking at you with like these tiny little snowballs in their hands.
Just put a hand up and do a quite little like finger wave. I don't know if that's a thing.
You see as you see as all three of them like quickly look at each other and then back up to you, and they basically just mimic you.
Tate is 100% like staring at them, keeping eye contact, and making a snowball.
You begin making your snowball, and all of a sudden you feel a small pelt of snow on your face as one sees you making one and just tosses it at you. And all of a sudden you feel a small pelt of snow on your face as one sees you making one and just Slayer, I can hear myself.
I think he got it.
So yeah, you just got hit with a tiny pebble of a snowball.
So Tate is just gonna like go wide-eyed for a second and just smile real big. And he's gonna kind of like underhand from the chest chuck the one that he just made at the one that threw it at him.
You see this Chihuahua get hit by the snowball and begins rolling with the snowball on the ground. As you see the other two begin chuckling loudly as they begin throwing snowballs. They throw another one at you, Tate. They throw one at you, Nero, Eden. The one that was captured. The one that is captured in snowball.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you, but I can also hear myself through you.
Give me a moment.
But the one that was caught in the original snowball finally shakes himself out of it, and as he's like looking around to see what is going on, he spots you, Nero, as he grabs a snowball to try to chuck at you.
I had to unmute the stream so I could hear you guys while I was trying to resolve my audio.
Oh, good.
That's why you could hear yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, these little creatures are having a snowball fight with y'all.
Does he hit Nero with it? Is he a good thrower or does it whiff?
Let's see. What is their dex? Like, what am I rolling this with? Because I'm actually going to go ahead and roll this to see if they do. Oh. Okay.
So, what are we having a snowball fight with?
These little elemental 6-inch creatures that are like very childlike in their manners, and they were having a snowball fight when you arrived, and Kate just instigated into joining that snowball fight. Nero, what's your AC?
14.
It misses you.
It's gonna
Even with their Even with a +5 to their dexterity.
Let me roll something really quick here.
Cool.
Just because I want to see how his reaction would be. Okay, yeah, he whizzes right by his head, and you see he goes into like, are we under attack mode? And he's like, as he powers up one of his cantrips of lightning lure, where he feels like he needs to defend himself. Just like
No,
electricity arcing down his arm. He's like,
no, no, no.
Tate hit him in the face with a snowball.
you see this happen, and the three little creatures just stop, look up, and start cackling like they're having a blast. It is now Tate and these creatures versus everybody else.
Okay.
Oh, it gets worse. Nero gets slapped with the snowball from behind.
Oh no! Is this turning into everybody versus Nero?
No, I will. No, wait. I'm kind of like trying to diffuse, but I mean, if people are
No,
having,
this is one of those things. Ian would tell Nero deserved that one.
that's why I did it like I saw Tate and it went hit him, and then I sensed the one from the back, and I'm like, now we stop. Okay, now okay, all
And it
right.
wasn't like a thrown one. It was literally Edna's picked up and formed a snowball, walked up behind Nero, and just literally slapped him with it.
And at this point, Tate is full like Buddy the Elf mode, chucking them at Eden, Nero, and Ednis.
Oh,
Good lord.
yeah, I think he's clocked that this is a friendly snowball fight now, so he's like, oh, it's on.
yeah.
Kind of,
Snowball. 2.
So y'all are hanging out with these little guys.
I don't get cold. Not
No.
really, but that's not true.
Yeah. Enjoying this fight, enjoying a little bit of brevity from the chaos the darkness that you've had so far. After a little bit, you hear these creatures realize they're young for their type of creatures, and they realize it's time to go. As you see them kind of chitter to each other, and two of them run off, and one stays behind and goes and is like reaching up to you all as if like trying to ask one of you to like pick him up.
I will pick him up. Like, here you go.
Okay.
And
And
uppies.
as you uppies, as you pick him up, you see it begins to cast something, and what appears is a small charm that looks like it looks like a deer. And
Oh dear.
and now Chewiggas speak their own language. It can't really tell you what this is, but as if you grab this charm, it allows you for 3 times period as an action to cast the Conjure Animals spell. So it has 3 charges to cast Conjure Animals at 3rd level as an action. So, a little gift that I wanted to give you before it left as a thank you.
thank you, and I will hold the charm in one hand and put the twig it down.
Yes. you put this little creature down, and it waves like a goodbye to you as it goes and runs off towards the family. It begins to run off, and then it falls on its face into the snow, and then it gets back up and continues running. And yeah,
Sweet.
that was your little encounter with the Chihuahuas.
Kind of looking at the charm. Oh, we know that it casts conjure items, right? We
Yes,
kind of
yes.
sense
There's
that.
like this. Yeah, you get this like vibe
Sense.
feeling. Yes, whatever you want to call it. Fantastic.
With
Yeah.
I hand it to Kate. Here. And I pick up a snowball and in your face.
Hey, look at this hand. Bam.
Classic
Fate got
misdirection.
his fate.
I'll make a thief out of you yet.
You don't have to. And I walk away.
He is a Twilight cleric. All right. Shall we move on?
Absolutely.
All right. As you
Yes,
continue your
fortunately,
journey.
the good kind of Twilight, not those god awful books with sparkly vampires.
Are you saying I
Fair.
don't shimmer? Like,
No, it is clear. It is very clear. Eden shimmers always.
Yes. It's just I tried watching one of the movies.
oh God.
No.
Because I heard that the books were bad and the movies made it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right. Well, as you continue,
Because when I think of vampires, I don't think sparkly, shimmering vampires that can walk through the day.
no, I don't think anyone does. All
Not
right.
me.
At least not
I
yet.
think Dracula.
So as we continue through, the snow kind of dies down, melts out as you continue your way, and you come upon a quarry. Now, you looking at the directions that you were given to the mines, um, you're aware that is a shortcut through this quarry. If you just go down into it, go through the cave, you'll come out at another quarry much quicker way than having to go all the way around them. So you know that this is a perfect space for you to get around. The thing is, as you look down into the center of this quarry, if it'll load to me,
We see a watcher in the deep.
no. At the center of it, you spot
Oh
a
God, it's
group-
Moria.
you spot a group of what appears to be cultists. From your current distance, you can go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can notice anything defining on them.
18.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Let's see. One more from Ed Denise.
I'm working on it.
No worries.
I do need to get eventually a better internet connection.
We'll get there.
Like,
All right.
actually pay for my own internet instead of using the building's free.
That's fair. So, with those rolls, Meek is still trying to figure out the whole. He's still in his own world in his head. But Tate, Eden, and Nero, you notice a medallion around the necks of these cultists. The three of you go ahead and roll me a religion check to see if you can tell who it's about. These aren't Vecna cultists. You can tell that much. None of you know what kind of cultists these are. You just know that they're cultists.
Their
So,
cult of personality.
so they appear to be kind of excavating. It appears to be bones of some sort down there. What would you like to do? If you will have to get down into the quarry and around them somehow to get into the cave path that I mentioned, or you can take the long way.
How many of them are there?
It looks like there are 4 cultists and a leader.
We can take them.
They could be nice cultists. You don't know that.
When has that happened for us?
If you do get closer, Edmis, I'll let you roll a religion check.
Ennis will literally turn to Nero's like, we're in a world controlled by Vecna. We are the nicest things that we're going to encounter.
I'm just
That's
saying,
kind of-
they're like statistically, they could be like cultists of Palor or something like that. You don't know.
So, no.
Palor worshipping Palor isn't a cult.
Anything can be a cult.
It's an organized church.
Anyway, so I should we get closer, or should we? What?
Before we move on past that point, real quick, it's safe to say that we've had like a long rest between.
Oh yes.
Okay,
yes.
because I'm
Apologies.
still half dead.
Yeah, you've had a long rest.
Yeah.
So I have more spell slots than I currently have.
Yes. I figured we long rested before we on the
I will
road. We went
say-
to.
Yeah, you've long rested between the Twigas and now.
Got it. Shall we get closer?
I've always been a fan of closer looks.
Yeah.
There's no reward without risk, right?
Right? How high up are we?
I'd say you're about. Let's see. About 45 feet high.
I'm assuming it's going to take some finagling going down these ladders and whatnot.
It's ladders, hills. It's easily traversable.
Okay.
Unless we want to do it quick, we could just jump.
Yeah, Featherfall.
I also do.
Well, okay. I also have Vortex Warp, which I could just transport anybody immediately from one spot to another within 90 feet. So anyone that doesn't have Featherfall, I can just absorb.
Well, Featherfall can get a grip of people, and
Yeah,
I think
we can do five people.
if we just. But here's the thing with Featherfall. I'm just gonna put this out there. You are falling slowly, and
Yep.
you
Which
can't
means we'll
stop.
be sitting ducks.
saying you can't get out of it if you're getting encountered. You have to just slowly
Mhm.
fall.
I have an
Um,
idea.
Real quick, Ednis, since now that you're talking about your plans and stuff, I'm gonna assume that you've had a chance to look over. I'll let you make your religion check now. But go ahead, Nero.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what if I vortex warp Tate down there, hidden to a spot where he's not going to be seen, and then we jump with Featherfall, and we're the distraction as he does his sneak attack, and then we land and kind of.
Are we just jumping straight to killing the cultists?
Well, apparently all cultists are evil, so.
I mean, you're not
So,
wrong, but I'm just saying, are we just jumping straight to killing them?
so Ednis, as you are looking at these cultists now, you see the same medallion, and you recognize the medallion as one of the many symbols used uh, to describe Tiamat.
It's the cult of the dragon.
Yep,
Oh.
and they're excavating dragon bones.
Oh, they need to die.
So does that answer your question, Tate?
Yeah.
But we need.
So okay, so let's if you want to do that, you can. I feel like that's
Did we just find the D&D version of ACAB?
Far worse. Far worse. Lore-wise, these are one of the reasons why the half dragons exist, and not in a good way.
so we are defeating. We're okay. So I start making my way down. If we're not doing what we're saying, I'm gonna start going down.
So we're not doing Featherfall?
If okay, that's fine. I just like let's make a decision and do it because
Yeah. I'll
Let's
be right back.
let's stealthily fall.
Like,
Is that a thing?
I'll hear you guys, but I'll be unable to respond verbally.
okay.
Did you want to do the vortex warp thing where I teleport you down, we jump as a distraction, and then kind of attack from two sides?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or you can voluntarily choose to fail. And you are teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range.
What's
So,
the range?
90 feet.
So literally, you can get behind any of the five of them.
I want to go right behind the leader.
All right.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, because I can only do this twice. So,
We only need once.
all right. So I'm gonna cast Featherfall on everybody,
We have to,
and then I'm gonna point at Tate, and then point right behind the leader, and twist my hands like that. And just like the ground underneath of you opens up, and you just sort of like it's like portal. You just whoop. You pop up right behind him.
Tate, I'll give you a surprise round for this.
Oh, yes.
If you want to act quick.
Yes.
Everyone jump.
yeah, we're jumping. We've jumped.
Okay.
We're not yelling, but we're jumping.
Hmm. Oh, I'd get that wasn't with advantage. I'd get
That
advantage.
wasn't with advantage?
That was not.
Oh, you're 100% getting advantage on this.
Yeah.
By the way, out of character.
All right. 24 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack with this. I'll take the 10 damage from the first one.
Nice.
So that's 12 damage. Go ahead and describe this for me. I'm really interested to hear from y'all what this looks like for you.
So for mine, I just assume that Tate kind of like does the under the stage kind of entrance where he like pops up, lands, and then
like a trapdoor, like a
yeah,
spring
like
trap.
the trapdoor
Yeah.
entrance, and then he just looks over at you guys and smiles and goes, "Eh." Just like nonchalantly stabs him.
The leader just goes, what the fuck? He's just speechless, and as he just describes, as he just shouts, saying, "We're under attack." So yeah, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm going to do something.
Okay.
I have a thing that I keep forgetting that I have as a as a Twilight Domain cleric. I Vigilant Blessing. I can give one creature you touch advantage on the next initiative roll. I will do that
Ooh.
to I can't touch Tate because he's gone, but I will touch Nero. So you'll get it. I don't know how advantage works in this. Can you
I
hold
rolled it
again?
once, and I'm at the bottom of the list. So
So go ahead and roll. Just roll what your initiative would normally be, which is.
isn't it plus your dex?
14 plus your dex, yeah. So that would be a
So
17.
that'd be 17.
So I'll go ahead and just do a little bit of a.
Thank you, Eden.
Boop.
You're welcome.
There you go. And now you're higher up.
Yay.
So to get started, you are falling. You finally land, and we're gonna have one of these. We're just gonna theater of the mind this for ease.
By the way, for physical description of how Edna's jumped, they go for like a running jump and just jump in a fashion with Zespera in hand, like she's about to jump down on somebody and stab them while falling down.
All right. Well, as you land, one of the cultists is gonna try to slash at Eden. Let's see how this goes. Not gonna hit. So, hey, look at this. Tate, it's your turn.
Sorry, that's kind of funny.
You said it's my turn?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you also rolled very high in initiative.
Nice. So I'm just gonna continue what I started. I'm assuming I don't have advantage on this one then.
No, not on this one.
Okay.
Unless you have a way to give yourself advantage.
Cat attack! No, I don't.
Well, you still hit it for 4 damage.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, no. Oh, that was someone else. Never mind.
Oh, that's no.
Oh,
That was a failure. Now he just dodges out of the way of your scimitar.
Well, now that he knows for sure that I'm there, I just smile at him.
Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. Edness, it's your turn.
Okay. First things first. As Ennis goes to swing on the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Red Hawthorne, this one's freebie for you. Dragon Daddy says, hey. Because,
Well, this just means Dragon Daddy's alive. Or Dragon Mommy's alive, I should say.
Well, Bahamut's a male.
Oh yeah, true. That's right. Oh yeah. I get what you're throwing down. Yeah, you hit with that 15, dealing 7 piercing damage. A cleric with a knife. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be it.
Fantastic, Eden. It's your turn.
I am going to cast Toll the Dead on the cult leader since I know that he has been hit a few times.
Oh hell yeah! So that's going to be the 10 damage if this
Wisdom
hits.
save. Mm-hmm.
Wisdom saving throw. Y'all are just trying to take out this leader ASAP.
Right.
Right.
Leaders are usually the most dangerous.
That part.
It is going to fail, so it's going to take that 10 damage. It is not looking good.
Good.
He is in a lot of pain. He just had a lot of stuff happen to him all at once, out of nowhere. And guess what? It's Nero's turn.
I'm not even gonna hold back. I'm just gonna do a second level chaos bolt straight at the
Go
leader.
for it. Go for it.
Oh yeah.
That's 6 and 4. That's
What element is it?
either poison or force. Oh, it's got to be poison.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he sees them cast Toll the Dead, and normally he casts Cast Bolt with one hand. He's just gonna like Kamehameha this bitch and just double hand it. And he's used to it taking, as it flies through the air, it takes the appearance of different elements, and it just happens to land on poison just as it smacks into him.
Nice. And he just gets hit with the poison. You see as the poison's kind of like burning holes in his body as he collapses to the ground and is just shaking.
From Tate's perspective, this dude just blocked his attack, then grabbed his face and started melting.
Fantastic.
I think Nero's gonna look at any of the random cultists that are left and just point at them and be like, "Yield."
All 4 of the cultists begin to try to scurry away up the ladders and stuff. They're not able to get too far. They get like halfway up the wall before it's Tate's turn again. You just see them just scatter.
Oh, you said it was back to me?
Live.
Oh yeah, Tate. Like all
sorry.
4 of the other cultists, like they see their leader just get obliterated, and they just run in different directions. They're still within, like I would say, they're all within 30 feet.
What's my movement speed?
30.
30 feet. I am going to run for the one that's on the ladder closest to me. So
pick a number: 1, 2, 3, or 4.
4.
All right, you're going after number 4.
Okay. I am, as he's got his foot on the rung, I'm gonna try and hamstring him.
All right, go for it.
That's the shit we do.
Man.
You hit.
Whoo!
cultists. As you
They're
one hit
cultists.
kill this thing.
So I'm going to run up, stab him in the back of the leg, and then like cause him to lose his balance. And as he's falling, I'm gonna flip my rapier around and catch him on the way down.
You just get stabbed into like pinned to the ground like a freaking
Ugh.
moth on a corkboard. Fantastic. That cultist is dead in one shot.
Mm.
So Edness, it's your turn. You just saw Tate just absolutely destroy one of the cultists. The other three are within 30 feet running away.
Well, one of them, Edness points at one of them and says, "This bell tolls for you."
Which
Oh.
one? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Number 3. All right. DC 14 save. Let's see how it does. With a +0. It failed, so it takes the 5 damage because it's not hurt yet. But you could see that it was 5 damage. May not look like a lot of damage, but they're hurting pretty bad. They're like whatever that did to them. Like their ears are bleeding. You can see from their eyes. They're not looking good.
So they're weaklings.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't let them inform the others.
Eden, it's your turn.
It's been a lot of bells ringing today, so we'll just do it one more time to cultist number 2. No, actually, we'll do it to cultist number 3. We'll do it to 3. He's already got his bell rung once. Let's do it one more time.
All right, go for it.
DC 15, wisdom save.
DC 15, wisdom save.
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, it saves. It feels the bell ring, and it's like it is ready to brace itself for it this time. All right, Nero.
I gotta do another chaos bolt.
Go for it. Which one?
2.
Number 2. All right.
Only one of us
15 to hit.
missile.
That is
That's a-
definitely gonna hit.
5 or a 2, so that's I gotta do lightning.
Haha.
It's one-handed arc lightning shooting out from his fingertip. Hits him.
As it hits him, and he just basically like every cartoonist, just you see him flash. You see like the bones underneath, almost X-ray, as he falls to the ground in a charred crisp, dead.
2 down, 2 to
That
go.
was very, very frightening.
Haha.
Very, very frightening.
Cool. The 2 cultists that are left, one that is still at full health, the other one that is not hurting, and the other one that's hurting pretty bad, are both continuing to try to run. At this point, they are 60 feet away from each of you. Tate, I will say cultist number 1 is still within 30 feet of you because you ran up to the other one. So, Tate, it is your turn.
Number 1, is that the one that hasn't been hit yet?
That is correct.
Okay. Check one thing. 20 feet. Okay. I'm gonna run up 10 feet, so he's within 20.
All right.
And I'm going to chuck a dagger at the back of his head.
Go for it. Hell yeah.
I have a dagger, but I'm not going to throw it at anybody.
Yeah, you chucked at the back of the head. He's like, you hit square in the back of his head. You see it sticking out as he's like stumbling around. You definitely hit some brain matter with this, so he's kind of like confusedly running, but he's still up and he's still trying to get away.
Wait, he has a brain?
Apparently.
Something like that.
Anything else?
Can I use my bonus action to throw another one?
No, sorry.
Damn.
Get the dual wielder feat and then we'll talk.
Oh, it'll happen. Then yeah, that's it.
Okay. Edness, it's your turn.
Okay, so there's 2 left. Both are wounded.
Yes. Both are bleeding.
Well, Edness will point at the one that they hit earlier and said, "Why do you keep singing 'Ring My Bell'?" And as Edness casts Toll of the Dead again.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Well, I go ahead and use it. I'll roll my save. Cool.
This is Edness's version of Vicious Mockery.
Vicious mockery.
He fails. But it still looks like he's hanging on by a thread.
Oh,
Yeah, because I rolled low on that 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hanging on. He's basically crawling now as his head is ringing. Anything else?
Edna starts walking towards the one that's crawling.
All right. Eden.
God damn it. I think Tate's got number 1. I'm gonna assume, or Tate and Nero can get number 1. He seems to like bells, so ring my bell, motherfucker, and that's Toll the Dead on level 3.
All right. Damn.
Please hit. Please hit. Please fail. Please fail.
Failure.
For max damage.
Yes, max
For
damage.
max damage on someone who had literally 1 HP left. Tell me what happens here.
The you hear the bell, and then you hear another sound as its head explodes. Just
That's what I was hoping.
yeah, just
Is that the one?
Nice.
that was number 3. That's not the one you guys are going after.
Fair enough.
I was hedging
Nice.
bets. I figured one or the other, and
The clerics were doubling up on somebody.
yeah.
Well, I was just trying to figure out if I needed to dodge shrapnel. That's all.
Oh no.
No, you're good.
It's a
Nero.
magical. It just
All right, Nero, you're up. 1 left.
How close
That
am I
guy
to him?
was losing brain matter.
You're about 60 feet.
60?
Yeah.
Ah, darn. Okay, I was gonna try and do lightning lure, but I got youth and 10 for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do chaos bolt again.
Go for it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 16 to hit.
All right. What's you know what? Actually, how do you want to do this?
Well, it's a 3 or a 2, so I'm gonna say it's fire damage.
Okay.
And same thing where I just one hand point, and I feel the electricity kind of go up and shoot out, and then it just like acid fire force going through all of them. Just as it gets to hit him, it hits fire and just right through him, straight through his chest.
Fantastic. Well, that brings us out of combat. You have three sorry, 5 cultists of the dragon dead around you and a bunch of bones. What would you like to do from here?
I just realized I was muted. I was trying to talk. Um,
Loot the corpses.
I was thinking that, but we would know what the cultists do with the bones.
It's safe to assume that they're trying that what their cult's ultimate goal is resurrecting some of the great dragons. So you can assume that they were trying to do something like that.
Hmm,
You are aware that Tiamat has been resurrected
that's right.
by this point already. So probably trying to resurrect the rest of her army.
I am going to take out my warhammer and just smash these
Start
bones.
destroying the bones.
Start destroying the bones. The
Fantastic.
the party can loot the bodies. I will take care of the bones.
All right. You all don't find too much on the bodies. They all have their scimitars that they had on them. If you take those medallions that they wore, you could probably sell them for 25 gold apiece.
I think Nero is gonna take the robes off of one and the medallion and just kind of like stuff them into his pack, you know, just in case one
All
day.
right.
Yeah, Tate's gonna do the same thing.
Not a bad idea. All right.
And if nobody
Cool.
else is interested, he's gonna grab the medallions, everyone else's medallions. Does the leader have anything special on him?
Nothing special, no.
Okay, then yeah,
Yeah.
one robe and the rest of the medallions if nobody else wants them.
Ednus will then turn and help Eden with destroying the bones. Because if these
Fantastic.
are chromatic dragons, we don't want them coming back.
Right.
Yeah, you're like even looking at everything around there, you could tell that this was the remains of a red dragon.
Because they wouldn't be trying to get the remains
back
of
a
a
metallic.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will take a scimitar.
All right, good. You have a scimitar now.
I realized I can.
Scimitar.
Yeah.
I love this scimitar. I know it's not the strongest weapon, but it's one of my favorites.
It's just pretty.
Yeah.
It was my
Cool.
preferred weapon with a certain build in Pathfinder.
Nice. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do before we move on to the next location?
Nothing here.
Okay. So, since you've cleared out the place, you get access to that cave. At this point, it gets pretty late. So, as you walk through this cave, things feel very safe in there. And you get to a point where you find an abandoned camp where there was people that were there that have since left. They still have the camp ring, the fire pit, some random just pieces of stuff. Like it feels like there were people here. You do notice that nearby there is what looks like a wooden box full with mining tools. It looks like on one of the walls where they were doing some, there was some mining going on, um, just looking for gems and such like that. But this would be a perfect place for a long rest for you all, as well.
I think I'm fine with that. We'll try to get a. Do I have a fire thing? I do not. Realize I don't have flint and steel. Haha.
Uh, Eden, go ahead and make me a perception check for me.
Okay. $18.
Okay. So as you are looking around at the supplies and everything that was left around, um, you notice something. You notice on a couple of the tools a symbol on it, very recognizable to you. It's the symbol of the salvagers. They were here.
Okay. Uh, huh.
As you all see
Yeah.
Eden kind of a bit taken aback seeing this.
Um,
Something wrong, friend.
no. It's fine.
Insight check.
Go ahead. Uh, Eden, you can roll deception or persuasion, up to you.
Already done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely lying. Definitely lying. Definitely like there's you will notice a complete shift in their demeanor. Like they were not, I won't say gleefully because it wasn't a, you know, it's just like but like walking around kind of looking at things and maybe tidying up because I'm mom. Um you know, and then I pick up like a tool and I look at it and I freeze. And then Edness asked the question and it's like a snap back to reality and I turn and I'm fine.
It's pretty obvious you're not fine. You try to hide it as well as possible, but it's all over your middle face.
Huh. Huh. Um kind of looking at this tool um kind of
Well, honesty is better for you than lying.
hmm, kind of let the tool drop out of their hand and it just clangs to the ground. Uh an old memory.
Obviously, not a good one.
No, a group long ago that I am no longer a part of. Never thought I would see them again. Hmm. So where? Oh, okay. I kind of start like frantically looking around. This isn't a familiar place to me, right? We're definitely not anywhere near that, right?
Yeah, no, you don't recognize this place at
Okay.
all.
Okay. Um. Hmm. I'm going.
It's is the group the ones that were responsible with you ended up in Vecna's possession?
In in a in a way, yes. Um. Whew. Okay. Like Eden is shooketh. Like it is.
Wait,
It is.
we actually have that condition, remember?
That's right. um.
Here,
So
here,
they.
here, maybe this will help. This is what I do when I'm stressed, and he'll pull out two of his ball bearings, and he'll show her how to do like the stress ball thing where you like roll them in your hands.
Oh.
Try
Uh
doing that.
huh. Kind of like take them and I'm shaking them and just you'll
Tate,
notice it's happening and
we
it is happening and it is happening and it is faster and faster and faster. Like um
we don't need to know how you play with your balls, Tate.
um uh just um yeah. I don't think this is helping. Like give them back to you. They are warm because
I
it's
was about to
been
say, do
metal
they burn
freaking.
my hand?
they're they're probably very warm.
From friction.
Yes. I don't think they would be warm enough to burn, but they are definitely hot. Uh, this is I'm still like eyeing just one of the tools, and I'm sure there's other ones near like still within eyesight. Um, these are the
So
tools. Go ahead.
for you, these would be like your red wizards.
That is a perfectly accurate way to describe that. These are the salvagers. They were a group I found myself with when I first woke up. Um, so I kind of look at Tate and I say, I'm not that innocent. We
Calm
were, we
down,
were,
Brittany. It's okay.
bitch. Leave Brittany alone. Anyway, um,
Leave it alone.
um, uh, they were dungeon crawlers. They were thieves. Um, that's how they found me. And one of them woke me up. And out of gratitude, I joined them. So that's how and I kind of pull out the thieves' tools. That's why I have these and why I know certain things. And but again, that was long ago, and I would rather forget them.
Forget who.
The salvagers.
Who's that?
The group I was a part of.
Eden, you're not getting it.
I don't.
I was
Sarca-
changing the subject.
Sarcasm. Do I get? Do I understand sarcasm?
Nero's gonna do the Sheldon thing and like, or the Howard thing and write sarcasm on a board and just hold it.
Sarcasm. That is sarcasm. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Edness. That is much appreciated. I'm gonna look back at this tool. Has it been sitting here a while?
I would say it's
How
This
cold is
entire-
the fire pit?
the fire pit is cold, especially given the region that you're in. I would say, if anything, maybe a month or two.
Oh. Like sensing, like looking at it and kind of perceiving how not as old as I thought it was going to be. It was. Um, huh. They must be nearby. And Eden shuts down.
It sucks to be them.
Like there's no like not like mentally, actually just powers down. As if about
It's time. It's long rest time for you.
oh look at the time. But like just, brain can't take it much more.
Yeah.
So like they were on the ground, they were like sitting and they just
Yep. Well, Eden is now asleep. What about the rest of you? Or
Is it
asleep?
weird that I can sort of relate to what Eden just did? Just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nero's gonna pick up the tool that she dropped and pocket it.
Okay, you have a pickaxe. You have a pickaxe.
Yep, it's we're gonna do some therapy with it later.
You do notice on the pickaxe there's like just your standard rock dust, but you see kind of like chips and dust of like other gems and stuff, as if like around here they found like gems and crystals and stuff.
I'm not a. He kind of looks down at his scrawny body. He's like, I'm not a miner, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
I did use up a lot of my spell slots today, so I'm gonna recharge. He's gonna roll out his bedroll and lay down.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, before Nero kind of trails off, Tate's going to kind of look over at him and be like, you know, it just seems to me like there's kind of a theme about anybody who does any kind of adventuring or anything like that having like some serious unpacked trauma.
Nero is gonna kind of sigh, sit back up, and reach into his coat and pull out the bit of discarded poster that he got and found in the garbage. He's gonna like take it and ball it up and toss it over to Tate. Like,
Wow, you are literally the poster child.
As you look at this piece of poster, it's the top of the poster that says the Aspengard Arcane Expo.
Like, I've heard people talk about being the poster child, but you are literally the poster child.
Oh, just wait till you find the rest of the poster.
Oh boy.
But
Yeah, with that, he's gonna roll over.
Tate, at that point, Tate's gonna reach in his hood and pull out Goblin, and he's gonna set him on the ground. He's gonna play with him a little bit, and he's gonna start the process of training Goblin to understand simple commands.
Okay. Fantastic. Go ahead and roll me animal handling.
Not too bad. 13.
Okay. What trick do you want to teach him first?
Let's just go basic. I'm gonna teach him to sit.
Yeah. Yeah. He learns pretty quickly how to sit.
Oh yeah.
Through your training. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna see if I can find something saucer, like a little saucer or something that can be used, like a little saucer. I'm gonna pour out some of the cream, and then I'm just gonna kind of like chill back against my pack and just kind of like watch him for a little bit until I pass out.
Aw, that's adorable. Cool. Eden, anything? I mean, sorry, Edness, anything you're doing before bed?
Well, before Tate goes under, Ennis will go, well, we all know sooner or later you're going to reveal some hidden trauma that you have.
Oh, yeah.
I am so broken, you have no idea. But that's a story for a different night.
That's an encounter for a different night. Okay.
And then Edness will go, oh, yeah, we didn't establish watches.
Wake me up when you're sleepy. And he's just gonna roll over.
Well,
Baggy just 1, 2, 3, not it.
well, I think Meek specifically.
Oh yeah.
The fact that he doesn't need sleep, he actually volunteers to essentially be on watch all night for you all.
Oh, yeah, and Eden is aware of of their surroundings at all times, even when in stasis. So
you have a really good team for watches. So you're good.
Yeah, but that won't change the fact that Edness will bring it up because
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So you all get a nice full night's rest. Nothing exciting happens, and the next day you continue on your way.
And we're all magically level 15.
No. No. So
Bad puppy. Bad smart ass.
As you continue, you come out of the cave into another quarry. But this quarry, you noticed, is very, very full of spider webs. Very large spider webs. And unfortunately, it seems like going through this quarry is your only way of getting back to the road. You do see a path, but you also see dozens of giant spiders. So, to get through this, I would like everyone to either, and actually, I'll let you all discuss how you go about this. You can either choose to do this the survival way or the stealthy way, but you have to choose as a group.
I say
Interesting.
survival because I'm at a disadvantage for stealth.
I was going to kind of agree with that too. Um, Survival is better for me, and also I think as a warforged, as do I have disadvantage? I don't have it listed. Hold on. I think on my
It'll be based on your armor.
yeah, I am my armor. Well, technically, yeah, but
Well, if you
it's
have
hard.
heavy armor infused in you, you'd be at disadvantage,
Yeah, so
or
I'm at
certain
disadvantage on
mediums.
stealth. Yeah, I am because I have chainmail infused. Um, so yeah, so I mean, I know one of us is very stealthy. I will assume, um, and I am proficient in stealth. I will say that. I just have it at disadvantage. So, what are you all thinking?
I have a +3 in stealth, so I'm decently stealthy.
Are we split? Is it two and two?
I'm at a +2 for stealth, but a +4 for survival.
I'm at a +0 for survival.
Plus five for survival.
Yeah,
And remember,
Tate?
clerics have a
this is gonna
decent
be a
survival.
group check, so only half of you need to pass.
I have a
Mm,
+2 to survival, so if you wanna
you
do
want
it
to try
that way.
survive? I think we can try. Um,
Tate obviously would put up strong arguments for stealth to begin with, but then he would remember Eden and Ednis and
her claw
kind of like
clawing.
backtrack a little bit. Maybe stealth isn't the best idea.
The large metal warforged that is that you can
The
hear coming
Clan
from.
Gang.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
The Clang Gang. Wow.
Wow. Wow, that's kind of appropriate. But yeah, so that's the I would say that would be what I would go with is,
Mhm.
and I can do something else to help. Um,
After all, tanks go clang, clang, clang.
um, where are you at? I need to spell. I need to know the spell. How many? Oh, nope, that doesn't work on this. Never mind. I need to use it. Okay, nope. I thought I
All right.
could. I was thinking bless, but that's not. That's saving throws and attacks, not um checks.
Okay.
And none of
Well,
us has Path Without a Trace.
well
Sure.
then, if you're gonna go to survival route, I will need everyone to make a survival check.
Natural 20.
You all passed the check. It looks like. Yep, you all passed the check easily. So as you're going through these webs, keeping yourselves from getting stuck, not disturbing the spiders, you do eventually make it to the other side. Um, and you do find near the end um, the desiccated remains of a traveler who isn't as lucky as the rest of you all. Uh, his backpack still there on the ground, but pretty much is utterly in pieces.
Grab the backpack and going.
All right. But yeah, you make it through this all right. Do you look in the backpack?
Once we get clear of the area where the spiders won't even see us.
Okay. Well, inside the backpack, you find a set of alchemist tools, and you find a small vial with 3 dried spiders in it.
Hmm.
3 dried spiders.
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay.
Neat.
Continuing on.
Yes.
Fantastic. And you continue on. You find yourselves, you can tell you're getting closer to the mines. Your traveling is almost done. Probably one more sleep until you probably will get to the mines closer to the evening. Give yourself one more long rest before actually entering. But on the road, you continue, and almost like a checkpoint stop, you are stopped by what appears to be a sallow skinned mage, accompanied by 2 thugs and a zombie, who stops you and asks, "Well, what do we have here? Seems like a group of adventurers off on the wrong path. Tell me, what brings you around this way?" You can
What
clearly
color robes is
see
this mage wearing?
you can clearly see that this mage is an agent of Vecna. It is very clear.
Um, unless somebody stops Ednis, uh, Ednis is going to stab this son of a bitch.
Well, I, mm, I, nope. I'm going to roll for it. Hold on. Even odd. Even yes, odd no. Nope. I don't stop you.
Well, so you go to essentially just immediately go and stab up with your dagger. But he steps to the right and grabs your wrist, keeping you from being able to hit him, and looks at you, Ednis, and goes, "Well, that ain't very nice to the new friends, ain't it?" Now, as he looks at the rest of you, he goes, "Now, I will ask again, what are you all do?" And he stops as he locks eyes with Meek. As he looks at Meek and goes, "Well, well, so you're here too." And that is where we're going to end it tonight.
No, wait, stop. What? No.
since
Just got my spells back. I can do Chaos Bolt. Come on.
since for this next part I do need Meek here,
mm,
we do need to stop it here. But I thought that
that's
was a
okay.
good place for us
That's
to
a good
end.
place to stop. Yeah.
I will say though, before next session, and as a little bit of a Christmas slash New Year's gift, you can all level up to level 4.
Hey.
And welcome to the end of chapter 1.
Ooh.
We are officially in chapter 2 of the story, so congratulations. Um, yeah, I was really happy I was able to get you all together for another little adventure to continue this story a little bit. Um, get a little bit more backstory in there, get a little bit more environment building, and get set for the new year and the fun adventures you are all going to have. So,
Mm-hmm.
as we sign off here tonight, I'll let each of you reintroduce yourselves again, name who you played, where else can we find you, and as you sign off, um, what do you think is awaiting for you in the caves?
Part of mine.
So we'll go in, yeah, in the mines, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well,
so we'll go in
mines are
reverse.
caves.
Yeah. Well, we'll go in reverse order. So Slayer, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. This has been Old Worm Slayer, and I have been playing Edna's Marble Finder, the now fourth level light domain dwarf cleric, and uh, I'm anticipating uh, soon to be a pile of soon to be dead Vecna cultists.
Always fun, fun, fun. All right. Next up, we have Goose.
Hey guys, Goose. I've been playing Tate, your magical sad boy rogue. Um, he is nervous going into the mines because he never knows exactly what's hiding in the dark. So he's kind of always on edge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember, sometimes darkness will show you the light.
Yep.
And then you can hear every other Thursday playing with these guys. And then you can always catch me in the Surge Discord, floating around in there. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go to the Warp Tree website, buy a hat. That'd be really cool. Nick did it. He's
Yes.
cool.
Oh, yeah. All right. Damon.
Everyone, this is Damon, and I was playing Eden, your Twilight Domain Warforged cleric. Woohoo! Who has tragic backstory, like everybody else in the party, I'm sure. Maybe. Um, in the mines, I'm looking forward to finding the next piece of the puzzle to end this terror. And with
All right.
the ability to give people 300 feet of dark vision, maybe for Tate, the dark won't be so bad because you'll hopefully be able to see what's coming. We'll see. Unless it's magical darkness, then you're kind of screwed, but whatever. Just saying. You can find me as DMA Gamer79 on TikTok for now and Twitter for now. I'm just going to put that out there because that's probably going to change near future. I am playing in with over on the Five Tribe Productions um, side. I am playing on Monday nights alternating Monday nights, Gaia Chronicles with our DM Riku. Um, and then starting back after a bit of a hiatus on Tuesday nights, I'll be doing Golden Feathers of Tea and Tang, which will be starting back up in January. Kind of looking forward to that. And then you can find me here on Thursdays with this wonderful group of folk. And I'm excited. So check us out.
All right. And Nick. I think you're muted, Nick.
You hear me now?
Yep.
There we go. My name is Nick. I played Nero Aspengard, the half elf storm sorcery sorcerer, now level 4. So heck yeah. You can find me on all of my socials, usually Professor Hexagon, Professor underscore Hexagon, something to that degree on most socials. You can also find me, I think, next Friday, uh, January 3rd. We're doing a big charity stream. It's going to be a crossover between the Stargate campaign that I'm doing with Kellen, who unfortunately wasn't here tonight, and Will, the owner of this wonderful channel's Orlea homebrew campaign. We're going to be doing Stargate Goes to Orlea. I'm sure it's going to be all sunshine and roses. Um, every other Monday, you can also find me on the Origins of Orlea one here on this channel, where I play a Goliath barbarian. It's so much fun to play. And I'm sorry, what was the question?
Uh, what do you think you're gonna find in the mine in the the Greater Mines?
Considering we found Agent of Vecna out here, kind of playing guard, I would imagine we're going to find a whole slew of Vecna cultists in the mine.
I wouldn't say he was playing guard to the mines. He's just playing a guard on the road, or not even a guard, more like a, hey, hey, I'm just hanging out here. If you're gonna pass through, give me some shit or I'll kill you type of
Okay.
person.
Well, in
More
that
like a
case, it's going to be fine. The mine's going to be empty except for what we need it for, and then we're going to go back. It's going to be great.
We'll see. Well,
Wow.
you can always hope. Anywho, I am Riku. I was your game master for tonight. You can find me on social media as Pup Riku or Puppy Riku. You can also find me on Five Tribe Productions for Gaia Chronicles alongside Gaiman, where I played the Time Wizard Drolor. You can find me every other Monday on, well, that's on every other Monday. On the opposite Mondays to that, you can find me here on Wind Riders of Aria, where I play Captain Kedek, also now known as his pirate name Captain Silverblood, trying to be a very trying to be more of a ruthless captain. We'll see how well that turns out. It'll be fun. And then obviously every other Thursday here, you can check us out for more Reign of Vecna. You can also find me over on Saturdays, every other Saturday for Queers, where I play yet another pirate, a freedom loving pirate named Kyler. So I'm very excited for that. Make sure you stick around as we go ahead and raid another creator here. Make sure you join our Discord to find out how you can get involved. We have other shows here, obviously. Um, both the Liminal Blink that's on every other Wednesday, as well as our Codex Chaoticum, which allows us to host different one shots or short shots that even you can join in on or even DM yourself. So make sure you join in on the Discord there. Join our Patreon where you can get a lot of exclusive looks at some of the homebrew items we might use in our games. There you can also check out the exclusive Session 0 for Reign of Vecna, see how these wonderful folks came up with their chaotic characters. So definitely go ahead and check out that. make sure you check out our merch page. In fact, there's a new merch that just dropped during the stream. Our new Not Culty Enough shirts. Which is fantastic. So make sure it's always growing, always from some of your favorite moments here on the stream. So make sure you check that out. And as always, we are always raising money for a different charity every month. This month, we're raising money for the National Stuttering Association. So making sure you if you feel inclined to donate, we would greatly appreciate that. And as always, if you wish to donate directly to us, all the money we put in goes back into the stream, goes back into what we create here. So anything you'd help would help. And as Will mentioned in the chat, we're also working on bringing a Monster of the Week campaign to launch in 2025. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. I think that's everything. So I wish you all a great rest of your holiday. I wish you all a great New Year night. Remember, keep it safe, have fun, and we'll catch you all in the new year to find out what happens next. What does this new chapter bring inside the minds of Mirabar? So, with that, have a fantastic evening. May you roll all the critical successes, and we'll see you in 2025.
Woo!
Later, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for this Halfling Wizard production. Make sure to come back again soon to see what happens next, right here where adventure comes to life.